Morning. I'm late today. Y'all, I overslept. Oh, I feel bad. I overslept. Actually, I feel good today, but I feel bad that I wasn't here earlier and I told a couple of people that I'd be on here. And I woke up and I didn't hit the snooze button. I turned the alarm off because I was like, oh, I'm up. I'm going to be up in about 5 minutes. No, it was like 30 minutes later. So, but I'm here, and hopefully I can figure out how to do the replay, how to post the replay for those who may have been here earlier looking for me. I don't know. But anyway, yesterday I started, I guess, a series I'm calling Walk and Talk. Just getting on the treadmill in the morning. First, I said I was going to walk outside to get some sun. There is no sun. It is a cloudy, it's supposed to rain, I think. I'm not sure, but it doesn't look really sunny yet. But also, when I go out, I like to walk my dogs. So I'm not sure how it's going to work out, trying to carry the phone and the dogs and all that. So for now, I'm on the treadmill. And you are welcome to join me and get on your walking pad or your treadmill and let's get a few steps in the morning. Seems most people are sedentary all day. If you are on your phone, you might just be sitting. So it's much healthier if you're walking, at least standing. But if you can get on your walking pad Monday through Friday in the morning, let's get together and get a few steps in. Yesterday, I did 1,000 steps in the 20 minutes that I was on talking to you guys. And the goal for the day is 8,500 steps at least. So that gets you off to a good start if you get a walk in the morning. Okay? Hey, April. Good morning. Thanks for joining me. Where are you joining from? And I see you all out there looking, passing by, scrolling. Tap the screen and come on in. We're talking about movement and getting some steps in. And I noticed when I coach my nutrition clients, most people tell me that they are sedentary, and I'm guessing that a lot of this is since the pandemic, because a lot of people work from home now, so they don't have that person that they need to walk over to their cubicle or that other office that they need to walk to. So instead of at least some movement during the day, a lot of people are sitting all day, including myself. And so that's why I got myself a walking pad last year, I believe I got it, or end of 2024. I don't use it as much as I should. But one of my clients yesterday, we agreed to do 8,500 steps a day. So I'm going to be using it more than I have been using it. And one of the things that people are surprised to find is that walking helps with weight loss a lot more than people realize. You know, most people come to me for weight loss and they come for nutrition advice and what should I eat. But I have a lot of people who are already eating healthy. Like, I look at what you're eating, it looks great. Maybe a little tweak here and there, maybe cut down a little bit on the fat or the sugar. But it's walking, movement throughout the day. And one question I often get is, well, if I go to the gym, you know, will that cover it? Because I'll probably get on the treadmill while I'm there. Well, if you're going to do your whole 8,500 steps, 8,500 to 10,000 steps while you're at the gym, maybe, but it's really best to have some movement throughout the day. Good morning, Marlon. And it looks like it says, it starts with a T. I'm sorry, I can't see. Tinel, welcome. Good morning. We're talking about movement throughout the day, walking, and just, you know, getting out of a sedentary lifestyle. Okay. Good morning, my tribe something for girls. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to see even with these glasses on. But anyway, it's best to get some steps in throughout the day. So if you can do a walk in the morning, that's why I'm coming on live, so we can do our walk together. If that helps you, because some people are just like, I don't feel like doing it. I don't want to do it. I need some motivation. This is my support for you. So around this time, I said 7:30. I missed it. Maybe I need to make it 8, but I prefer to do 7:30 so that for those who need to leave the house for work, you, especially if you're like Central Time, then you can catch me. Hi, Cece. And hello, Mrs. Wooten. You guys tap the screen. Send me some hearts so I know you're with me, okay? All right. So anyway, in 20 minutes, what am I walking on? It's a walking pad. If you look in my showcase, you'll see one. I'm not sure how you find my showcase. I'm still kind of learning my way around TikTok, even though I use it. But there is a walking pad in there, and it's kind of small. It slides under my desk, and then I have a stand that I put on top of the desk to lift up my laptop. I got the stand on Amazon. I have to see if there's one on TikTok too. And I've had some clients to get their walking pad, lift their desk up, and start losing weight. Of course, you need to eat healthier, but you'll get to a plateau if you don't. The walking will take you so far, then you need to change the diet. Or the eating healthy, that's my thing. I like to eat healthy. I don't necessarily like to do all the workout part. So I'll keep it down that way. But I need to go the rest of the way. I have a few more pounds I want to lose, so I got to get back to the gym, do my walking. Okay. So if you get that, CC, you say you need that. Yes, please get it, because a lot of people have not heard that. They've been saying this for like maybe 10 or 15 years. They were saying sitting is the new smoking, and we know, a lot of people smoke. Okay, that's your business, but we know how unhealthy it can be. So standing, first we started doing the standing desk at work, and then they started bringing in the walking pads. So if you work from home, I especially recommend that you get a walking pad and then get something to lift your desk up. So in the morning, you get 1,000 steps in, 20-minute walk. And this was the pace. I'm pretty sure this was the pace I was going yesterday, because I think any faster, I'm running out of breath. And this just, okay, I was at 1.4 miles per hour. Now I'm at 1.6. I'm going to see if I can keep up with this. But I think it was, I feel better. 1.4 if I'm going to be talking. And yeah, it's a slow walk. You're not running. You should still be able to talk. Get your 20 minutes in the morning. Take your break. Get another 20 minutes or 15 minutes in. Take a break. Throughout the day, you can break it up. Or you can do a longer walk in the morning if you have more time. But your ultimate goal is between 8,500 and 10,000 steps. Okay. Sheridan, welcome. And Mingo, welcome. Sonia, welcome. Trying to see, who did I miss? G, welcome. And it looks like Sally, welcome. Where y'all at? Where y'all coming from? All right. So what else? 8,500 to 10,000 steps. They used to say 10,000 because that was the pedometer people trying to sell pedometers, and they just picked a number out the sky. But it turns out it's at least 8,500. Okay, depending on what your goals are too. 8,500 for health, 10,000 maybe for weight loss. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into that, but I know people start losing weight when they start walking. So I always say at least 8,500 to get you there. And that's an average. That's a daily average. So if you have some days where you do, 7,000, and some days you're going to do 10, some days you're going to do 12 or 13, depending on what's going on in your life. But, and I forgot to put my Apple Watch on, so I'm going to have to go and I'm going to have to look on the treadmill and add that in. But wear your watch. If you don't have a watch, get a pedometer. Okay. Thank you for the love. Okay, it says La. It's hard to see. Hold on. La Fair Shelley. Something like that. I can't see your name. Welcome, Julia. We're walking and talking. So I'll be coming out here to walk with you guys and get your steps in. Okay? And I walk on an empty stomach in the morning. It's only 30 minutes or so it doesn't bother me. Some people, if you want to get something to eat first, I would say have a smoothie. Because that's a whole lot easier to digest. You don't want to, have a meal and then start trying to walk immediately after. Gonna need time to digest. So if you really need something like, maybe your blood sugar drops too much, have a little bit of a smoothie. And I do that with my workout. I have when I go to the gym, I'll have either a few sips of a smoothie, a protein shake, it's a protein smoothie, or I'll have half a banana and a little peanut butter. But some people like to work out on an empty stomach. Do what works for you. The workout part, that's not my area of expertise. I am a registered dietitian, plant-based chef, but I am also a hypnotherapist and a positive psychology coach. So I work more with you on your mindset that you need to make those kind of changes. Okay. Hi, Patty. Welcome, Duke. Welcome, Solai and Jazzy. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. And thank you for joining Mr. It looks like it says Mr. And Slender and Gemini. All right, come on in, tap the screen, get the hearts. Okay. All right, anybody walking with me? Or anybody planning to tomorrow? I know this was really impromptu because like I said, I was supposed to be over here at 7:30. So it looks like this might be a better time. I seem to be catching a lot more people, but I think a lot of you guys have started work. But if you're working at home, get your walking pad. And sometimes you can get one at work too, you guys. I had this job. A lot of times people think they can't have what they want. If you have not, because what? You ask not. I started this job and they had the desk that, you hit the button and the desk goes up. So I could stand. And I got used to standing and working. And sometimes you want to sit, but I just got so used to that. Went to the next job. And I'm like, this is the health department and y'all have people sitting? That's how I went in there. I was like, y'all know sitting is the new smoking, right? And we supposed to be the health department? Oh, I can't do that. I have to stand and work. I have, I was like, my sciatica, you know, I did have sciatica. So I told him, I was like, sciatica gets flared up when you sit a lot. And next thing I know, they got me an elevated desk, they came in and installed the desk just for me. So you never know. I didn't pay a dime for that. You never know, so it doesn't hurt to ask. And I heard when I left that job, people were fighting over my desk because nobody else asked for one. I was the only one in the whole company that had this desk. So if you can get some way to elevate your desk, like I said, I went on Amazon. I don't even know what it's called, but it just it's a folding thing and it lifts up. Get that and at least stand. And then you can go in my TikTok shop if you like and get a walking pad. Now they make the walking pads that incline now. Mine doesn't incline. I got an older one. So I put the newer one in my shop because if I had waited a little bit, I could have gotten that one. I think that's nice to have as well. The walking pad is a lot smaller than a treadmill. Way, way, way smaller. Like this really is something that people could have at work if you had some space in your work area. Okay. All right, we are right at about 20 minutes, just like yesterday. And hi, Gabby. Hi, Nellie. And hi, Dr. Chamillo. For those who just joined, I'm Renee Simpson. I'm a registered dietitian, plant-based chef, hypnotherapist, and positive psychology coach. And I am walking with you just because I have a few of my nutrition coaching clients that I told them I would walk with them because some people just don't want to walk or just need some support, motivation, whatever. So I'll be walking in the mornings. Would love to have you guys all join me. It can't be nothing but healthy for you to get some steps in, especially early in the day. We're trying to overcome a sedentary lifestyle. I know I slipped back into it myself. I'm back walking again because we've got to move the body. The more you sit and the less you move, especially after a certain age, y'all know if you get up and you get up in the morning and you're achy because you've been laying down all night, the less movement you have, the more the body is thinking, oh, you don't need me. It's time to start shutting down, huh? We leaving here, huh? We get on out of here. So you gotta keep moving so your body knows that you're alive and you still need it to function and move as well as it used to. You can reverse a lot of things. If you were in the habit of sitting and you start moving, you'll see a lot of the aches and pains and the limited range of motion. It reverses. It's not too late. And then the other thing, we definitely want to lift some weights. I'm talking to my mature crowd because most of my people are 40, 50 and up. So my Gen X people, we know we got to move. You get up in the morning and they say you got to sit on the side of the bed like you're warming up an old Buick. That's because you're not moving a lot throughout the day. Your body gets used to movement and pushing some weights around, lifting some weights, even adding a lot of people add a weighted vest when you walk. Getting some weight-bearing exercise and moving throughout the day, it reverses a lot of the aches and pains that are in your body. So in addition to weight loss, it helps reverse pain. And also get a walk in the evening after your last meal. And that will help you sleep better It'll help digest food quicker, stabilize your blood sugar. So that last 15 to 20 minute walk after your last meal is gold. Okay. All right, y'all. It is, let's see, 8:22. And I think I need to go ahead on and start getting ready for my day, which I'm sure you guys are, I guess you're already ready for your day, huh? Y'all at work? I'm guessing you're at work or maybe on the way to work. Hi, Gemini Queen. Hi, Rowan Kakuru. I mean, unless y'all are in Australia. I know I have some followers in Australia because I went there I was in Australia in August, and I gained a lot of Australian followers at that time. So, all right. So, trying to think, was there something else I wanted to mention? But I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all got a lot I could talk about. Health-wise, especially nutrition, plant-based diet. Yesterday I talked about plant-based diets, and not sure what we'll be on tomorrow, but feel free to inbox me any topic that you would like for me to cover around those areas. And then the mindset and how to change your mindset around what you're eating so that you can achieve your health and wellness goals, or whatever goals, because mindset covers everything. Okay. All right, I am signing off. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all look for me around 8. I'm going to try to do 7:30. If you don't see me at 7:30, look for me at 8. And my apologies to anybody who was here at 7:30, because I meant well, but I was knocked out. Okay, and we're talking Eastern Pacific time. All right, y'all have a great, blessed, and wonderful day. How do I turn this?